Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing something slightly different. I'm going to be stepping back in time to Football Manager 2010 to take control of a team and see if my knowledge of world football and how things have panned out for the past 10 years can help me make a team back then a success. So let's jump into the video. So first things first, I had to try and find myself a team. So I'm just looking at the table here. This is how the 09-10 season finished. As you can see here, Chelsea have were crowned champions. I think it was for the third time in 5 years, scoring over 103 goals. Manchester United in second, Arsenal in third, Tottenham in fourth, Man City fifth, Villa sixth, Liverpool seventh. Some interesting teams of note in the Premier League here. Obviously, you can take a look yourself, but there's quite a few that are no longer here, no longer in the Premier League this season. In fact, I'm looking predominantly at Bolton, Wigan and Portsmouth. I think this was the season that Portsmouth started having all their troubles and were... as you can see here, Portsmouth were docked 9 points for entering administration. So some of you may be wondering, who are you going for? Well, let me get rid of this screen and bring FM back. Yeah, so basically I have gone for Manchester City. Now, whilst I want this series to be interesting and entertaining, obviously using my knowledge of world football and, you know, the players that have done well and gone on to do really good things that would have probably been quite young in this sort of era. I do want this to be a bit of fun. Like, I don't want the restrictions of massive trying to find transfer budget and trying to get salary money for some of these top players who are probably already going to command a decent fee. So I'm Man City, and if you look at things, Man City haven't won the Premier League ever, so don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Man City, here we go. Let's have a look at their history. So yeah, there's been no Aguero moment yet. Okay, so there's still plenty of time. We can do our own Aguero moment. Probably not with Aguero. He's quite expensive. I've already had a look. But at this time, the Premier League was dominated by Chelsea, Manchester United. Arsenal had sort of dropped off. Liverpool hadn't become a force. So my goal in this save is to basically take Manchester City from the 2009-2010 season and basically do better than the club have done in those 10 years. From my research, I think I have 2 or 3 seasons to win the Premier League. I think this was the year that they sacked Mark Hughes and brought in Mancini. So it'll be interesting to see. So yes, I am Man City. Let's go back here. Yep, right, I've joined Man City. 190 grand a week. We'll take that. We will take that. Blah, blah, blah. History of Manchester. Transfers update. 13 Man City players out on loan. Oh, lovely. Oh, Joe. I remember Joe. Benjani. Robinho as well. Lovely stuff. I'm not going to meet my staff, and you will see why shortly, because I will probably sack them all. I don't think they're good enough for Man City. Standard Steve. So team report here. Capable of qualifying for continental competition, and but there's definitely room for improvement. Fairly confident on our squad, sufficient depth to cover the worst injury crisis, current state attitude, a couple more in the middle of the park, but wants us to consider these players as potential solution to the left midfielder area. So, Florian Malouda, he's at Chelsea, he won't be coming. Luis Suarez at Ajax, I actually want him to be my striker, so that'll be interesting. And Stefan Jovetic. Now, whilst I think Jovetic was touted as a wonder kid in this game, I'm probably going to steer clear of him. I've got a clear idea of who I want, so I will be going through that shortly. We'll do the inter-squad friendly. So here we are then, the start of season expectations. As you can see, transfer budget, 55 million. That's not bad. I probably will be clearing out most of the squad. and a wage budget of £2.1 million a week. I'm going to up it. I think we're going to try and challenge for the title. I'm not necessarily going to say winners. If I say winner, how much do they give me? Hardly anything extra in transfer. Okay, start of the season expectations. We will go for a title challenge. As I said, I'm probably going to sack all of our coaches, but I will do that separately. Okay, so let's take a look at the squad. This definitely brings back some memories. So in goal, Shay Given, 33 years old. We've also got Stuart Taylor as backup. Nader Manua. Oh, I remember you. Yeah. Okay, he looks solid. Really good pace, actually. Really good pace. Micah Richards. Shame he had to retire. Very good player. Only 21 in this game. Super Colo. 14 million. I might have to sell you. I think there's better out there. Wayne Bridge, you're a goner. Almost guaranteed. Jolien Lescott, forgot that you were a thing. Good heading. Decent stats all across the board, but again, I just think there's better out there. Vincent Kompany, injured, standard. I can't get rid of Kompany. In my mind, he's going to be our club captain. I can't get rid of everyone. I can't get rid of everybody. So Kompany will probably stay. Zabaleta, decent option, I think. Good cover at fullback. Only 24 years old, Zabaleta. Wow. Okay, who else we got? Silvino, 35 years old. Yep, he's a goner. Gareth Barry does not play the football I want, so again, he will be gone. Nigel de Jong hasn't kicked anyone in the chest yet in the World Cup. 70 grand a week. Patrick Vieira. How are you still playing football, my friend? I might have to keep you. 33-year-old Patrick Vieira. Yeah, we'll keep him. Michael Johnson. Who remembers Michael Johnson? Stephen Ireland, Man City talisman, back in the day, 22 years old. Decent player, I think. I might keep him as a squad player. Sean Wright-Phillips, not really doing anything for me there. Craig Bellamy, again, you forget that Man City had all these players before they turned into the absolute juggernaut that they are now. Decent for Bellamy. I'm not keeping him. I can't. If he's worth 14 million, I'm just going to get him gone. Hopefully I can probably make 100 million this transfer window by basically decimating this entire team. Okay, so we've got Martin Petrov as well. He's wanted. I don't know who wants him. Real Madrid and Barcelona. I don't even remember you, mate. Yeah, you can go. I think Tevez is our best player. Has he just arrived? He has just arrived from Manchester United for 25.5 million. Might keep Tevez, might not. Adebayor's definitely going though. 25 million. I'm going to sell most of these players immediately, and then Roque Santa Cruz is injured as promised. Not a surprise. Something else I've noticed about this Man City team, if I take a look at the staff and you look at all of our coaches and stuff, they're just not what you expect for a team. Like, look at this guy, a team in this position. So as I said, they're probably all going to go, but we've got some big plans, some really big plans ahead. Okay guys, so my plan was to basically sell off my whole team and build a whole completely new team and then come back to you guys. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that. This is because a lot of players within the team, for instance, Carlos Tevez, Adebayor, that sort of thing, were all recent transfers, so I couldn't actually sell them. The board wouldn't let me. They also wouldn't let me release Adam Johnson. So, I guess I'll have to try and sell him. So I just wanted to run you guys through the transfers that I have made, and I thought we'd play our first game of the season because we are playing Manchester United. So as you can see, the ones out, you know, they're nothing too spectacular, but the ones in, I will say I wasn't able to bring in everyone that I wanted to, obviously because I couldn't sell everyone. I couldn't bring in enough money to pay for everyone that I wanted to. I missed out on Luis Suarez and Alexander Kolarov, who both went to Chelsea. It seemed as if the Chelsea scout was going, Man City are offering for this guy. Let's offer for him as well. And at the moment, they have a slightly better reputation, I think, having won the Premier League a couple of times recently. So both players ended up at Chelsea. A player who I really wanted to sign for this team was Manuel Neuer, as he is still at Schalke in this game. I offered them 20 million for him. They still said no. So I had to go down a different route. I basically focused everyone that I've signed pretty much is a forward. So let's go through some of the players now. So first up, I picked up Serge Aurier, a 16-year-old Serge Aurier. You know, he comes in as a 16-year-old, only paying him £55 a week. Decent player. I'm really looking forward to training him with my new improved coach setup. I think he can really improve, especially as he is only 16 years old at the moment. Then from Lille, Eden Hazard. Looks a quality player. Looks like he can't finish, so we'll have to work on that. Very good technically though. Is still only 18 years old, so I brought him in for 16.5 million for Hazard. Good pace, good agility, as you would expect from Eden Hazard. It's been pretty good in pre-season. 6 appearances, 1 goal, 5 assists, 1 man of the match. So we're looking forward to him being a good player for us. Next player I've brought in is a 21-year-old Angel Di Maria. He looks very similar to Hazard already. Has a lot of the stats that you'd looking for. Really good technique, good crossing, good dribbling. In this game, he is predominantly a left attacking midfield. Obviously now for PSG, he's playing a lot on the right-hand side and cutting in. It might be a position that I train him in, but currently for now, I'm going to keep him at the attacking left midfield spot. So as you can see, the next player, I spent a massive £375,000 bringing in a 16-year-old Marco Verratti. Again, only £55 a week. It's because he's a youth player. Really good corners, good free kick taking, really good penalty taking, decent passing, and really good technique. So I'm assuming that Marco Verratti will improve a lot throughout the course of this save. And then the last person I've brought in is James Rodriguez. This is before, you know, all the moves all across Europe. The wonder goal in the World Cup for Colombia. He's made a couple of youth appearances for Colombia. Nothing too special. Decent long shots, good determination, a good flair. I think he could be a good player. My scouts weren't too impressed that I signed him. They didn't think he was good enough for this level and tried to boycott the transfer, but never mind. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that have joined us already. However, if some of the eagle eyes among you have noticed that I've agreed deals to bring in both a 16-year-old Romelu Lukaku, who just looks phenomenal on this game. Basically, because I wasn't allowed to get rid of Adebayor or Tevez or, you know, that sort of like a player, I'm going to have to use them this season begrudgingly. So that's why I made this transfer for Lukaku for next season. Can have a full year at Anderlecht. He's already become the youngest Champions League appearance ever. So I'm hoping that he can develop a little bit whilst he's at Anderlecht until he comes to join us at the Etihad. And the second one, some of you will know who Neymar is. It's a joke. So this is Neymar from Santos. He's joining Man City next summer. Again, hoping he can develop quite nicely whilst he's in Brazil. Really good pace, good agility, good acceleration as you would expect, good dribbling, good finishing, good first touch. As I said, hopefully he can develop a little bit more whilst playing a lot for Santos. Hoping that we can really kick on next season. So here we are then, we've got an interesting Manchester United team against us. Thomas Cusack in goal, John O'Shea, Wes Brown, Johnny Evans, Patrick Vieira, Park Ji-sung, Michael Carrick, Darren Fletcher, Ryan Giggs and Rooney and Berbatov up front. For us, we've got Shay Given in goal, the original Man City backline of Zabaleta, Kolo Touré, Joleon Lescott and Wayne Bridge. I will say, as a little note, Vincent Kompany is injured. Who's surprised? Not me. In central defensive midfield, we got Nigel de Jong. I'm playing Marco Verratti because I actually think he's probably just as good as Gareth Barry and is only 16. So I'm hoping that the exposure to first team football will push him forward. Then I've got 3 attacking midfielders. I've got Sean Wright-Phillips on the right, Eden Hazard in the cam spot, and Angel Di Maria on the left-hand side with Carlos Tevez up front. So we move into the team talk. Tell the players that they can win today. Sure, I forgot how awful this is now. Go on, boys, you can win. I don't even see them. What is this camera angle? They've hit the bar already. It's a great start. Lescott gets in there. Let's see if I can change some of these settings. Here we go. View match controls. So main camera. Is there a no? No. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's like the broadcast view now. So there we go. Tevez is gone. Di Maria pushing down the left-hand side on his debut, of course. Swings the ball in. Nobody's there. Wes Brown is able to clear. I actually don't mind this match engine. I think it looks all right. Cusack hoofs the ball and Rooney's in. And Shay Given comes off his line and picks it up. Lovely stuff. 20 minutes in. Nothing too spectacular. Away at Old Trafford, you know. Good tackle from Verratti. Hazard sends Tevez on. Is that Johnny Evans keeping up with Tevez? Amazing. Wayne Bridge crosses in. I don't know why we keep doing all these crosses. I think with Tevez up front, that's not the route we need to play. Berbatov into Park Ji-sung and deflected behind for a corner. Oh, you do have touchline instructions. I'm going to ask the boys to work the ball into the box. Oh, big save from Shay Given there whilst I was looking at the touchline instructions. Another Manchester United corner. Giggs to swing it in. Di Maria's at the near post and clears. This could be a decent counter-attack here if Tevez can look up. Still dribbling. Still dribbling. Going absolutely nowhere. Crosses it in for the billionth time. And Manchester United are able to clear. Hoofed clear. Kolo Touré. Zabaleta. We're playing quite nice football. It's nice and short passing. Verratti creating into Tevez. Not actually seeing... Go on, Di Maria. Oh, straight at Cusack. Not actually seen a lot of Hazard yet in that central attacking midfield role. Something I'm sure he will grow into. Good save from Bridge. Good save from Given, from Rooney there. Interesting game. Can I get the match stats up? Match day info, match stats. Let's get the match stats up, shall we? I don't know. Do you reckon I think... Oof. You'd have to say that Manchester United have been the better side so far. More shots, more on target, that sort of thing. They are at home though, so you would kind of expect that. Wayne Rooney. Oh, Park Ji-sung swap wings, and that's got to be, and that is 1-0. Is that Berbatov? Oh, Switching Park Ji-sung on to the opposition wing. Zabaleta got nowhere near him. Berbatov is doing the old FIFA celebration and running the entire length of the pitch. Love it. Doing the Adebayor. Park Ji-sung, ball across. Julian Lescott, who I didn't really want to play, but he's injured. Bridge, it looks like he clears it into Berbatov, and we're 1-0 down at Old Trafford. Most of the players are completely shot here. It's probably because I tried to get rid of them all. I expect to see much better in the second half. Okay, so we go into the second half. This is so interesting, being able to give a team talk and not seeing how everybody reacts to it. It's quite interesting. Rooney. He looks so good in this year's game. Another cross. Keeper Lescott. And given crowd out there. Referee wants a word with Julian Lescott here. Booking. I really wanted to sell him, but they'd only just signed him. What on earth was Mark Hughes thinking? There's so many better defenders out there. As you can see from the stats, we've had a lot of the ball with 58% of possession, but we're not actually doing a great deal with it, which is a bit frustrating. Lescott again with the clearance. Wright Phillips, again, don't want Wright Phillips. Wish I had Neymar there, but alas. Didn't want loads of people getting frustrated that they couldn't play. There's Hazard. Yeah, can't get past Wes Brown. Who'd have thought that, hey viewers? Rooney on the turn. Strikes it. What? I'm sorry, what? Absolute thunder strike from Rooney there. Dion gets suckered in by Giggs. Rooney just annihilates Kolo Touré, gets about 35 yards out and just hammers it, given nowhere to be seen. I think we're going to have to make some subs here. Maybe playing this high line is not the one, guys. Thought playing the high line would work quite well, but let's play a bit of a deeper line now. And I don't... Right, okay. This is more disciplined and stick to position. Let's switch that. And we show players. Let's give Adebayor a run out up front. Bellamy, you're going to come on in the right midfield spot. And Gareth Barry, you're going to swap with Verratti. So 3 changes. We're 2-0 down on the hour. Is that De Jong booking as well? Paul Scholes in midfield now for Manchester United. Okay, Hazard, Zabaleta. Zabaleta hoofs it all the way across field to Bridge. Wes Brown is doing a number on all of my players, and I just can't believe it. It's difficult to believe that. So in the current season that I'm in, Chelsea, everyone's offside. Ref? Linesman? Anybody? They're all offside. It looked like all 3 of them were offside. Anyway, in this current season, it's Chelsea that win the Premier League in real life. And basically the bones of this team for Manchester United win the Premier League the year after. I will say, though, as I am 2-0 down to United, this Manchester United side have just been in the Champions League final, everyone. So they are quite a good side, even though they don't look it on paper. You think that side is terrible with Fletcher and Wes Brown and, you know, all these types of players. As we break with Adebayor here, can you get a cross in? Craig Bellamy is crowded out by Evra, but that will be a corner. Yeah, this Manchester United team, you know, they were in the Champions League final. They did lose. They lost to Barcelona. No shame in that. I believe that was the game at the Stadio Olimpico where they lost 2-0. I mean, United are just the better side, aren't they? Gareth Barry, Adebayor. Is that Bellamy? Go on then, Bellamy. Run. You are quicker than Patrice Evra. . Good cross. No, terrible cross. This Manchester United with a solid 4-4-2 is just absolutely tearing us apart. Spaces all over the place. Get there, Wainbridge. Is there anything I can do here? Let's go overload. We'll probably get caught out, but it's fine. Retain possession. And Rooney, as I'm trying to change things around, Rooney makes it 3-0. Joleon Lescott's missed interception. They're claiming it was offside. Referee goes over to the assistant. We're at Old Trafford. Doesn't care. So we're 3-0 down in the opening day of the season. Scholes into Berbatov. Berbatov. No. Lescott, that's just dreadful. Oh, I think they signed him for 20 odd million. He's just terrible. I cannot wait to sell Joleon Lescott. Bellamy, consolation. Well, at least there's a consolation. We've scored a first goal. It's Craig Bellamy. That was quite a nice pass. I don't know who picked him out there. If it was Gareth Barry, I'll be a little bit frustrated. But we move. It looks like it was Gareth Barry. Yeah, Gareth Barry. Oh. The ones you get really annoyed with on FIFA, where they're facing the other way, just hits it straight through to Bellamy, who beats the keeper at his near post. So that is 3-1. We'll carry on with the overload, but you know, we may get caught out a bit more, but we need to make this a little bit more respectable, guys. I mean, I don't know what the actual score in this game was this season. And there we go. So that is full time. Not great all around. Who's done the worst? Who is that? Zabaleta. Amazing, got shredded. I'm just going to ask the assistant. It literally looks like this makes no difference. Okay, guys, so that is the first episode of Retro FM in the bag. Not the ideal start that we wanted. We weren't able to sign all the players that we wanted, and we started the season and we got hammered by Manchester United at Old Trafford. Things will change. They will get better, I promise. I've still got 2 years to win the title, like Man City did, I guess. So if you have enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video down below. That shows me that you've enjoyed the content, and I will look at bringing this type of video out a little bit more often.